Good morning, Kari. Cheers.
Happy, this is not therapy morning.
Day. Yeah, every morning, every Thursday morning with you and with all of you.
Oh my gosh, how fun to celebrate our 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Oh, what a joy. Thank you, everyone. Well, what's your unfiltered moment this morning? I'm so excited to hear.
Okay. Tell me you're nearing 40 without telling me you're nearing 40.
Yes. What's going on?
Okay. I I don't know if this is actually true or not, but I've been told that my nostril openings aren't like very big.
Oh,
My girls have expanders. This is a whole thing. Like,
who told you this? You get into it. Okay. Okay.
I was telling her that I'm starting to, this is vulnerable. Here we go. I've been told I'm starting to become kind of a snorer.
Oh, yeah. I became a snorer after the pandemic, and I wonder if I wonder if this is a thing. Like, because then I asked you, I was like, did you get COVID? And I was like, after COVID, I became a snorer.
Yeah. So maybe it's that. Maybe it's age. Maybe I have skinny nostrils. It's not a compliment. You want apparently like very wide open nostrils, which makes sense. So you can breathe better. I was told that they make these like magnetic strips that you can put on your nose.
I've seen ads. Yeah.
Okay, I've not looked into them yet. But anyway, my husband was at Costco the other day and picked up a whole box of Breathe Right strips.
Oh.
Have you ever experienced a Breathe Right strip?
Oh, yeah. It feels good. I'm like, this is how you're supposed to feel? Yeah.
I could not believe it. Last night was my second night using it. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm taking in so much oxygen.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I'm hooked on these things. I'm like, I need one every night, like sick or not, like just to breathe better.
Oh, yeah.
If you're sleeping better, if you're breathing better, you're sleeping better, your focus is going to be better, your attention, your energy, like all of the things. I was like giddy going to sleep 2 nights ago because I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be unstoppable.
Yeah. All of your skinny nostril girls over there, get your Breathe Right strips.
This is going exactly where I wanted it.
Yeah.
So little PSA, do not work for Breathe Right.
Breathe Right, sponsor us so we can get some free strips.
They are so freaking hard to get off your nose though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna like lose some skin in the show. It
can probably work as like a blackhead, you know those.
Yeah, 2 for 1. Like I said the other day, I don't know. Good multitask. Who doesn't love a good multitask? Yeah, blackheads and breathing better. Yeah. There's probably even more to that. My girls this morning saw it on my nose. They're like, "Mommy, what's that?" And I told them about it, and they were like, "You want to try?"
Oh, cute. Yeah.
Maybe they make kid ones. Or just, I don't know. Maybe I'll try them on them. This has gotten way too in depth of my unfiltered moments. So I'm gonna hand it over to you, Kamila.
Well, mine is an exciting thing. Check out our henna, by the way. Both Kari and I have beautiful henna.
Closer? Let me see it.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Shout out to Karista.
Wandering Spirit Henna. Follow her on Instagram. She has the most beautiful designs. And what I super loved about the experience, she asked for like an intention.
Yeah.
She painted these with our intention in mind, and it was kind of an intuitive experience.
Yeah, so that's how I found her. She told me she does intuitive henna, and I was like, this sounds incredible. So what she does is she has you think about what your intention is or what you're hoping to manifest or bring more of into your life, and then she creates a design based on that. So you can look at it wherever it is on your body throughout the next few weeks that you have it and be reminded of your intention. And I feel like I almost want this word as a tattoo. I was thinking like a cute finger tattoo. So my word was slow, to slow down. And I'm like, that'd be really cool to have as a tattoo.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What was your word?
I chose just be.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling her, like, I'd like to focus on being more just present and doing
Yeah.
one thing at a time and being fully in the space that I am. And yeah, actually, I talked about multitasking. That's actually not encouraged.
Mm-hmm.
It's better. Our brains really prefer to be doing one thing at a time. And yeah, so it's a nice reminder for that.
Yeah.
Kamila put on this gorgeous event on Saturday, and you have to tell us more about the intention behind this, how this came to be, and who all was here, and why did you want to do this?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm still riding on a high from this event. So this past Saturday on March 7th, it was our Women's Day event. And it was an event to honor women at all stages of life, as we do here at Achelois. But then all of the proceeds went to our healing fund, which we just started this year, which is the Achelois Healing Fund that will offer subsidized therapy and nervous system regulation and bodywork services to women who might be going through a difficult stage in their life, who might have a hard time affording that service at that time or just might need some extra support because of the hardship they're going through. And we had henna and tarot with Katrina. Yeah. We had some mini massages, mini biofield tuning, one-on-one yoga.
Jen was here with her somatic gardening.
Yeah.
Shortbread cookies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Flower sprinkles on top. If you want some photos of this, you made a beautiful reel. You'll have to check out.
Yeah. I'll put it on our This Is Not Therapy pod too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a lovely day. And just the vibe in here was so cozy and welcoming. I mean, that's how it is every day here. Like,
as you can say.
That's for real.
Yeah. Kim with her bowls. She was doing ambient sound with her sound bowls. And it was just, oh my gosh, you could just sit here and soak up the sound. It was amazing. So thank you so much to everyone. Oh, and we had a silent auction. And that's where many of our funds came from, was from that silent auction. That was amazing, as we had some great bids and our community really, really came out. It was incredible.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Absolutely. So one thing that I wanted to point out, when we were preparing for this event, you told me this is going to be our event of the year. This is the thing that we are going to do annually. And I kind of joked with you like, oh my God, are you serious? You're not doing this and this and this and this. This brain, this beautiful brain, has so many gorgeous ideas. You do.
But it's exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah. Two things can be true.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really, this is tying into our theme today of having it all. And is having it all really worth it? Can we have it all without the toll? I think we're starting to learn that less is more, and women have been fed this lie and this expectation that you can have it all and you should have it all.
Yeah. When you think of having it all, what kind of person do you imagine? Like, what woman comes to mind when you think about she has it all? Like,
she's got the dream job. She makes a lot of money. She's in a position of power. Also, she loves the job. It's passion, and she's really good at it.
Yeah. I'm very happy about it.
Very happy.
Thriving.
Yeah. She's balancing that while also holding down a household. She's got a partner. She's probably got 2.5 kids. White picket fence. She's got hobbies.
Yeah. And she's getting all of those lunches and dinners ready too.
Yeah. And don't forget about that body. She's working that body out.
Oh, yeah. She's going to Pilates at least like 5 days a week. Yeah.
She has time for it all. And we don't know how, but she does.
Like an Energizer bunny.
Yeah, that is the visual. Like, I kind of feel my heart racing a little bit.
It's so funny because if we saw that in a movie, we'd be like, wow, that's incredible. Like, yeah, she's so great. But if we had a client like that come into therapy, I'd be like, girlfriend, stop it. Stop it. I wouldn't actually say that, but that's how it would feel. Yeah. I mean, a version of that. Yeah, for sure. Once we build a little bit of a relationship.
Solid foundation, trust is there. But yeah, that's just unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's more too. What else does she do? I'm sure she's planning beautiful vacations for her children.
Oh, yeah.
She keeps a baby book, like a beautiful baby book. She's printing beautiful pictures to hang in their home.
Mm-hmm.
Home is
very clean, pristine.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
She probably has a dog.
Yeah.
That she gets to the groomer and
And a garden. Yeah. yeah. yeah.
This is getting out of hand. I read something earlier that was talking about how feminism tells you that you can have it all, and our culture says that you should.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it sounds like feminism is the invitation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can. Here are the things, like anything is possible for you. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't say that you should. But our culture does breed that really unhealthy narrative.
So it's the empowerment mixed with, that's so confusing. That's like a mind fuck.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's empowerment, but then it's also like expectation because you can, you should. And be grateful because you have all these opportunities. But like, when do people sleep?
Yeah. No.
Relax or enjoy themselves? I guess what it's coming down to for me is at what cost?
Yeah.
You know?
Because there are costs.
Yeah.
We're not seeing the behind the scenes of someone maybe being, getting many of those things, maybe not all of them, but many of those things done, but being really like in the background, really high functioning anxiety, or maybe some OCD.
Absolutely.
Or feeling really burnt out and drained. Yeah, it all like relying on that worthiness piece, or maybe not being fully present in some other areas of your life, because we can't balance it all. And I think, that's what brought up this idea for Kari and I to talk about this in today's episode, was that we got these henna done separately, and we both came back and asked each other what you got, and mine was slow and yours was just be. So along the same lines of like, slow down.
Feels like a deep breath.
Yeah. It reminds me of, there are times for going, but we need to balance that out with times of slowing down. And that's something that I want to be really intentional about in my life, because there are times when I get so excited about something and I want to keep doing it and I want to put my energy towards it, but then I need to balance it out with, okay, and now it's my time to go inward and slow down for a little bit and focus on the other things that are also important.
Yeah. We talked about this in another episode, but like keeping all these balls up in the air, like some have to drop, and remembering, identifying which are glass balls and which are rubber balls, right? So this got me thinking too, Kamila, if you're open to sharing, you shared with me pretty soon after we met about how you have so many beautiful ideas, but like a good coping skill that you've learned in order to not get so overwhelmed and burn yourself out. Do you remember?
Yeah, my brain dump. Yeah, so this actually came from when I met with Jen to talk about my human design. And I realized that I'm a manifestor generator, which is really exciting, but also exhausting. So what it means, so there are people that are manifestors alone, and then generators alone, and then there are projectors. You can, reach out to Jen. We'll link her on here too. But or you can just look up human design. But what being a manifestor generator means is that you have all these ideas, so the manifesting, but then you also have that drive to follow through with them, of making them come to life. And so I have all of these ideas coming through all the time, but then I have this energy to make them come to life. And that can be a lot sometimes. So how I've worked with that is, when I have this idea that I get really excited about, I just email it to myself and I put it in a brain dump folder. And then I come back to it when I've resourced enough to have energy to start doing again. Because what I've done in the past and what's really burnt me out is I've acted on all of it. So I just kept going and doing these things.
She fell for the lie.
Yeah, exactly. And I think many people would look at me and think of me as that person that has it all. But at what cost, right? And at that time, the cost that it came at was like really that high functioning anxiety and burnout, where I was just doing way too much. And then I would fall into a place where I collapse and I can't do it anymore. So then learning from that, okay, what do I need to do with this? So it's okay for me to get excited about all of these things, but I'm going to make a mental note and put it in my folder and have my times of going and have my times of slowing down and refuel that energy. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to come back to it and I'm going to act on it. Yeah. So balance.
How long have you been doing that for now? You must have a big folder.
Oh my gosh, I do have a big folder. Yeah. And the thing, I've been doing it for over a year. And the thing that was really helpful that Jen said was that not all of these ideas are yours. So not all of those ideas are for you. Yeah. So you have these ideas and then you send them out into the universe. And then maybe it's for other generators to make them come true. But it might not be for you to act on it, which is really also, that was really helpful to be like, okay, I can have an idea, I can put it in my folder, but I don't have to act on it today or this year even. It can sit there and maybe it belongs, maybe someone else can act it out, or maybe I can at some other point.
And what a beautiful gift. Like I think we want to lean into these gifts that we have, but it's like, here again, the invitation to do these things. It's not expectation.
Yeah.
Even with this podcast, I had a memory because we were talking about how when I did my like online quiz, I think I was a manifestor too, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I think. But we got talking about, gosh, wouldn't it be great to do a podcast? But then Kamila, the generator, was like, let's actually do it.
Yeah.
I'm really good at the idea piece, but the actually like putting it into practice. Same thing with walking club. I was talking about walking club. I really want to do this. I think I'll wait and launch it in the spring. And she's like, why not now? And I needed that push. Like I wouldn't have done that without the push. So,
or your Stillwater office. You're like, I think I want a Stillwater office. It's like, I found you one.
Like, yeah, there's a reason why this works. Like we complement each other so well. We have a lot in common, but we also like gave me that nudge. And I think part of it was like you saying it out loud was like, oh my gosh, that is a possibility. And sounds kind of cheesy, but almost like, okay, you believe in me that I could do this.
Oh, for sure.
And then it helps you kind of like believe in yourself that, I could do this. So yeah, I love your manifesting, generating.
Oh, thank you. But I think sometimes it can be exhausting for partners too, because if I'm like, go, go, go. Yeah. Romantic partners, business partners.
Yeah, I know that my partner and I are different in a lot of ways. And for sure in this, I don't know enough about human design, but I'd love for him to do this. It would help. That'd be a great tool in therapy, like in couples work too.
Oh, for sure.
To just, find out that about your partner and then be able to see the gift in it and how do we work together with it.
Help each other, understand each other a little bit more. Yeah. So going back to the idea, what I've been seeing a lot recently, and I don't know if this is just what the algorithm is feeding me, but I've been seeing a lot of really beautiful aesthetic videos of people embracing the life of slowing down. So, like the life on a farm and with the chickens and with flowers. But then at the same time, it's this like aesthetic and beautiful. But think about how much work that would be.
Yeah.
To have to keep up with this like slowing down, aesthetically pleasing life.
There's a trap in that even.
Yeah.
You're right. Because somebody's got to be making the money to buy the land to do.
Yeah.
Time is money. Like, is our household bringing in enough that somebody can have this slow lifestyle?
And keeping up with chickens and flower gardens and all these things is a lot of work too.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd have to like homeschool your kids probably.
That's work too.
Yeah, that which is work.
Yeah.
Have them, but like I'm thinking even to have enough bodies there to help you do these things.
Yeah.
Like it's too much for one person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that. Yeah. So how do we cope with that when we feel the urge to have it all or to fall into this trap of having it all? What do we do instead? How do we cope with that?
I think the answer is on our hands.
Yeah. Slow down.
Just be present, not making any rash decisions, like sitting with these things and kind of meditating on, is this for me? Who's telling me I want this?
Mm-hmm.
Is this actually my truth, my heart, my goals?
Yeah.
Or is the society telling me that I should?
One practice that I really like to do with clients is to think about, so outside of everything else out here, outside of all of that, zoom in on yourself. And what is it that feels right to me? What is it that I want? What resonates with me? And I wonder if also that having it all comes from culture, society, but also that fight or flight. Like, I'm not doing enough. I wonder if we get grounded, if we settle our nervous systems, then we can come to a place of, I am already enough and I have enough. Yeah.
Authenticity and just getting really clear on who am I, like what aligns with my values and who I am.
As I think about also slowing down, I think about people that feel then guilt about slowing down or rest or just being.
I see that actually, I'm sure you do too, a lot in my practice. And it's funny, but like, I'll just give an example of a common dynamic might be a high achieving woman that's in my office and she is trying to have it all. She's trying to do it all. And then she sees her partner on the weekend taking a nap. And do you think she's cool with that?
Not at all.
She's like seething. How is it that you believe that you can take a nap? There is so much to get done. Look around. Like there's so many things we could be doing, we could be productive on. And that's part of the trap. That's the human doing versus the human being. That's very, very masculine energy, which we all have masculine and feminine, but we need that balance. And I think women have been sold the lie.
Yeah.
Capitalism, all the things, the patriarchy, that we need to produce. And it's like, oh my God, no, good for him that he feels that he can take a nap. I think the problem can be, though, where she feels she can't. So how do we balance so both people can get their needs met? Because we all deserve rest, rejuvenation, and to enjoy our lives. Just accept that.
So if someone is really upset about their partner taking that nap, what would you say to them? How did you help this person work through that?
Yeah, I think it would be like, okay, and what did you notice in your body when you saw him there snoring away, gulp on, as you're like bustling around the kitchen trying to clean stuff up? Like, where in your body did you feel that? What did it feel like? Sometimes it's like figuring out what the somatic experience is before the feeling can be easier to access for people. Like maybe it's like, oh my God, I just felt my throat like tightening. Okay, interesting. Like I wonder if your throat could talk in that moment.
What would it be saying?
What would it be saying? Feels like, your throat chakra, you needed to say something. Or if it's like in the pit of your stomach, what does that represent for you? And then I think it would be a question about, what would it be like to let yourself off the hook?
What would happen?
What would happen? Yeah, exactly. And then I can imagine the answer, well, I could take a nap, but then who's going to do the laundry? Who's going to get the kids to the birthday party? Who's going to the list of things? And so then she's still shouldering this guilt, shame, responsibility of holding it all, carrying it all. And men can have this experience too. I'm speaking from this lens of, we see mostly women in our practice. Yeah. It'd be interesting to talk with a man. Do you think men, this is a broad brush question, but do you think men are struggling with feeling like they need to do it all?
I think some do, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just like some women don't, some men do. I don't think it's general. I totally agree with you. We're speaking about women because that's mostly who we work with, for sure.
I think too, as we work with a lot of like parents, and even if we're seeing women, we're hearing about people's partners, and a lot of those partners are men. So we're hearing about like the fatherhood experience. And yeah, side note, I don't know if people know this, with a business like Wise Women Wellness with the name Women, I love working with guys too, like as individual clients, as couples. As I grow older and just experience more life, I'm very curious about the man's experience, men in general. And I'm hearing more about, men are stepping up in parenting ways more than they ever have before. We're finding more of this balance in the parenting realm. So I think with that does come pressure to
For sure.
be a provider and be a good parent. It's like we're coming from these polar opposite places of duties and finding more equilibrium, homeostasis, and therefore probably a lot of men are struggling with this too.
Yeah, and that's the thing about men's mental health. It's still, even in 2026, it's not talked about as much. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's part of what fires me up, what gets me excited about it is like, yeah, let's help men, like make it okay. Make it encouraged to talk about experience.
Yeah. So if we think about this woman or this person, right, being upset that their partner's on the couch and they're feeling like there's so much going on and they're feeling it in their body, I think of one thing to do is to step back then. To notice that in your body and to step back and to do something for yourself is like to shake it out, release it, go into the bathroom and wash your hands and take some deep breaths. Put your shoulders towards your ears and then back and down, and bring yourself back to your intention or a mantra. So maybe if it is slow or if it is just to reset, just to check in. Yeah.
This says so much more in this example, husband and wife. This is saying so much more about the wife, the woman's experience, what's going on for her, than it is her partner. Because it's like, oh my gosh, if I am so furious, jealous, upset about him napping, that probably means I could really use a fucking nap.
Yeah. But you're like too activated to even think about that. So that's why resetting first and then think about what do I want to do next? Because maybe it is. Maybe you just need water. Maybe you just need a snack. Maybe you need a nap. Maybe it is that you're craving that, but it feels like there's just not enough. So doing that first, and then for the future, thinking about, okay, how do we move forward from here? Do we need to come up with some kind of a plan together of how we're going to work together on this in the future? Do I need to delegate? Do we need to hire, if we have the funds or resources, someone to clean the house every couple weeks? But before we do anything, first we need to just get back into our body.
Absolutely. I think like those strong feelings are their information, and we need to look at them like that's our body's alarm signals.
Yes.
We are in need of something.
Yeah. I often referenced it as that is like, it's like a smoke alarm going off. It's like beep, beep, beep in the background, like something needs to, be tended to.
Yeah, within myself. Even though I'm projecting, I'm so pissed at him. It's like, this is reminding me, I'll have to look up the specifics here, but I'm remembering an the AMA Parenting Center in Edina puts on these first time moms class, second time moms class. Did you ever do those?
I saw them. I remember.
Yeah. And there's actually a dad's class too now, which is cool. Anyhow, I don't remember if it was my first time mama's class or second time, but the leader of the group talked about a good activity to do with your partner is planning out. I don't know why, but there was like a post-it involved, I'm pretty sure, of planning out your coming weekend, sitting down with your partner and making sure that you each have carved out time for yourselves. This I'm not doing the activity justice because it was more clever than that but she was really graphing out of like, okay, here's what the kids need, here's what our relationship needs, and here's what each of us individually needs.
Lovely. Yeah.
Right? Just, I mean, that's kind of like a cognitive duh, but I think putting pen to paper and carving out time to talk about this with your partner just makes it more real of like, this is a need of mine. This is
Yeah.
a need of yours, and we both deserve this. So how do we make it happen? How can I support you?
It also reminds me of what Brene Brown said once about if you're like a child-focused family, a parent-focused family, or like the family-focused family. I don't remember if she used those exact words, but how some people are like all about like what the activities and everything that the child needs. And then some people are like, okay, what are we doing as people in this family this week? And then we are like the family focus. It's like what's best for everyone involved, not just like kids' activities and not just like parents' priorities. It's like what's best for the family as a whole. Everyone.
Have you heard of or read the book Hunt, Gather, Parent?
No.
Oh, I feel like you would enjoy it. It is a great read. My partner, I think, discovered it and loved it, and then I read it. It was talking about a researcher, a woman that took her, I want to say like 2 or 3 year old on maybe like a year-long journey around the world to see different people parent.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And it was fascinating.
Yeah.
Along the lines of there's that book like Bringing Up the Bébé, how to raise children in France. But something that she noticed as a theme pretty much all around the world besides like the United States is that parents bring children in to what the adults are doing, into their cooking, into their laundry, into their running errands. It meets the child's need of attachment. Kids want to learn how to be adults, like they want to learn how to do life. They're always saying, "Mommy, Daddy, let me help you."
Yeah.
And how other cultures besides the United States are really good at bringing kids into that. Whereas in the US, we have all of these kids' play places.
Yeah.
Kids this, kids that. And there's a time and a place, I think, but we put so much focus, I think, as a culture of like keeping our kids from being bored. So many needs are met just by bringing the kid alongside it.
For sure.
Which I think is beautiful and lets parents off the hook a little bit to not have to put kids in front of the TV while I cook or give them an activity while I do laundry. Like, no, come on, let's do this.
Or thinking that we have to do it all by, I'm going to bring them to this play place and I'm going to do this thing, but then I'm going to do this thing for myself. It's like, okay, how do we find some more flexibility, fluidity, balance, and all of these things so we can do things that feel like more fulfilling for us while, living like that?
Can I actually tell you a real life example? I didn't realize till this moment.
Yeah.
This is kind of what was happening. But in my household, my husband does his laundry and he does kind of like the family laundry, like towels and sheets and things. And I do my laundry and the girls' laundry. So I've come up with this hack. Maybe everybody else does this, but I wash their clothes separately. One child wash and dry, the other child wash and dry. I don't mix them because then you don't have to sort. So that helps a lot. But now that they are 7 and 9, I've become so overwhelmed with their just doing their laundry for so many years. And it's the sorting, it's the washing, the sorting, the putting away, that we made a deal the other day that they're big into Harry Potter right now. You two work on one daughter's laundry together as a team while I read Harry Potter. Then we'll go in the second child's room and they work together while I read Harry Potter. So the only part that I do is the washing now. Sorting, I'm not putting it away. And it's almost like this little game, and they're so motivated to get it done quickly and they finish their book.
Oh, that's awesome.
It brought me so much freedom.
I actually heard about that for adults of getting tasks done is to have a certain thing you do, like a podcast or a book that you listen to when you do that thing that you'd read. So it can be rewarding. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
And I'm hoping it'll
great hack
skills in the future that like this doesn't have to be so miserable. Right. I can listen to a podcast, my favorite songs, whatever.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I don't have to do it all.
Well, I think we touched on many things today. This is a variety of topics, but I think it all ties back to, you don't have to do it all. And how do we find some more balance and some more joy and flexibility in these things that we still end up doing?
Right. And care for yourself along the way.
Yeah.
Don't neglect yourself along the way. Check in with yourself. Be slow. Yeah. Take care.
Thanks for hanging with us on This Is Not Therapy. If you enjoyed today's conversation, come back next time for more real talk, unfiltered moments, and maybe a little bit of laughter. Until then, take care of yourself, and don't forget, this is not therapy.